What's up, everybody? You are listening to another episode of Talks of the Table. It's Will
and Chris
from The High Five and Knuckles Up. We're going to talk a little bit about our event that just passed this past weekend, Knuckles Up 4. Some of the athletes are going to be joining in right now. We have Jason, the fine wine. Mero is joining in the house. So I might as well start with you, Jason. I guess the results are out there already, right? So we tell big win.
Yeah.
Big win against Ju Mink Young. How are you feeling after that match? Did it go the way you expected?
I feel great. I really wanted a dominant win here, and I think I got that.
Yeah.
It's a shame that he fouled out that second match because I wanted to beat him in a different way. And, I'm still beyond ecstatic that I'm able to get that win in the fashion that I did. And it feels really good to get that win on Shu.
Oh, Svetan Gashevsky is in the house joining us. What's up? The master is watching on Instagram, and some of our locals and usuals are also in the house. Keep moving, keep living. What's up, brother? Toshiyuki has joined as well. Guys, we were talking. Toshi, if you were on, Svetan, if you were on, check the live, check the chat. You can hop on to this live right now because the people want to hear from you. But yes, but Jay, it was
in Devin. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's it. Devin's here too. Shit. So it was an absolutely amazing event. Guys, if you didn't see already, the pay-per-view is still live. Go to thehigh5aw.com. Watch some absolutely amazing matches. Robbie, click the link. Join this thing. Don't just message us. Get on here, Robbie. We got to talk. We got to talk about your future matchups. We got a lot to talk about. The link is in the WhatsApp chat. But yeah, guys, it was absolutely incredible. We just wanted to get on here, first of all, and just say thank you, right? It was an absolutely incredible event. We didn't just blow the roof off of the place. I think we made a statement to the arm wrestling world. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the same thing, right? I think as a collective between us, the staff, and the athletes, it was a long road to get to Knuckles Up 4.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think we kind of made the statement that we're here to stay, and there's more to come because Knuckles Up 5 is just around the corner, right?
Oh, boy. January 25th, Knuckles Up 5. About to go down. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a little crazy.
Yep, we got some people in the chat here. We got She. Thank you for stopping in.
You can't be cutting off my random Macho Man Savage. Because we're the cream of the crop, ladies and gentlemen. We're the cream.
You see what
the cream floats to the top. Forget about the others. Forget out the E versus W. Forget about the table and all those places. It's the cream. But guys, we're excited if you can't tell. January 25th, Knuckles Up 5. We're writing the card as we speak. We got the note going. Chris and I haven't stopped. We've even been talking to Jason and the other athletes about coming back, getting new messages. Andre, you're live on Instagram and you're not joining in on this, and I am offended, sir. So you need to hop on because Robbie Russell's coming on. Andre, we want to hear from you. Click the link in the damn chat. But guys, yeah, it was absolutely incredible. We were at the Barrymore Film Center. We can't thank them enough. The event was absolutely crazy. Chris, do we want to drop for the people that are live what we'll be adding to Knuckles Up 5? Can we drop that yet? Or should we wait a little while?
No,
I think we should wait a little while.
Really?
Should we?
I don't know, man. I feel like there's little birdies that tell you a lot of stuff, and this is the time to tell them.
This is the time to tell them about the thing where all the people gather?
Yes.
That thing?
Yes, that thing.
Well, you heard it first here, ladies and gentlemen. Knuckles Up 5 will be the final Arnold Classic qualifier happening the morning of Knuckles Up 5. We're going to have a tournament. Yes, you said it. You heard it here from my mouth to God's ears. Knuckles Up 5 tournament starting the day off for Arnold Classic. Jay, it's going to get freaking wild. It's going to get nuts. We're going to have a tournament to start the damn day.
Yeah. And not only that, this is going to be the last tournament in
the
entire world for you to qualify for the Arnold Classic, which again will only be a few months away at the end of February, beginning of March. Again, at the end of this video, we're gonna go over the Arnold qualifiers that we have coming up, but we've already had ones taking place in South Korea and Poland, out in the West Coast, some in our local area. So the monsters are stacking up, and it's gonna be an awesome tournament.
Yep, there's people coming from all over the place. Chris, is that 2 thing up there just us, or is that more people trying to join?
Nope, that's just us.
That's just us. Okay. But yeah, guys, we're going to be adding in a tournament to the beginning of Knuckles Up 5. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get massive. It's going to get wild. So stay tuned for details of that. As Chris had mentioned, it will be the last chance qualifier for the globe to get to Knuckles Up and, of course, to the Arnold Classic. It's going to be absolutely wild. But so we are doing that. We will be having at least 10 super matches at Knuckles Up 5. I know that sounds absolutely crazy. Matarangi is in the house. Matarangi, if you're not joining this, you have the freaking link in the WhatsApp. What is happening with you guys? The people want to see your beautiful faces. So click the link and join on.
I think
we're waiting for you.
Pass. He also is a
he also just traveled like 20 hours to get home.
Yeah, there was a message. He woke up at 4 in the morning.
But yeah, it's going to be crazy. Yeah. We have at least 10 super matches. I would have 20, but Chris would want to wring my neck.
We don't want to be sitting there for 6 hours.
No. But yeah, but back to Knuckles Up 4. Absolutely crazy card. Like we said, we started off the night. Jason Merlo, Ju Mink Young, Jason with an incredible win. Jay, was there anything about his style that surprised you?
I mean, look, he does have a strong press, and he has a crazy ability to get his shoulder really behind his elbow off the go, and like it just made me think about trying to learn that type of a setup for the future, because he really could just dig his elbow way in and get his shoulder behind and still be square. So that was, I think a testament to his flexibility, but also his power for being able to implement it. Fortunately for me, I was able to pull through it, but I was impressed by that. And it was pretty funny because throughout the match, especially in round 1, he kept loading that back pressure. And then right at the last second, he would switch and start to dive in. And I was like, yep, you don't want any of that hand. I know you don't.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. It was a solid match.
Really I still won 3 different ways. First match was a high hook. Second was on fouls. And the third one was a side pressure top roll. So I won 3 different ways.
Technically you did. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Now, other than that match, obviously, Jay, what was your favorite match of the night?
I loved Craig and James Wall. That was an excellent match. That was an excellent match. And that went back and forth, and they went through an absolute battle. I was impressed with that, and it was even impressive to see Craig having to rely on going to sort of a almost high hook top roll in round 4. And he usually, like, he even says it all the time when he goes on podcasts and whatnot. He has a really good top roll, and he never has to use it. And in that match, he had to use it, because I think that's a testament for how strong James is inside when he gets his position in.
Did you get to pull with James at all?
I did not actually.
I felt with him the night before, just like for fun on the left, just a little. And I was like, damn. Like, I mean, you're right, Jay. Inside is an understatement. This guy is ridiculous. I think we got some. Oh, Robbie Russell, Beast of the East. Robbie, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
Oh, what's happening, brother? How's your arm feeling?
I'm great now.
Oh, good.
Robbie, you're not wearing your new headphones from Guitar Center?
That's true. I was listening to him last night, actually.
Glad you guys enjoyed it.
Awesome. Yeah, we're so happy you love it. But Robbie, we're just talking a little bit about, obviously, the pay-per-view, how things went, all that type of stuff. You had an absolutely incredible match, an absolute war. It's okay. We are letting people know about the results, but they can still go see the action. Go to thehigh5aw.com and watch it now. But Robbie, totally. I personally didn't expect that to happen. I thought it was going to be kind of like a back and forth type thing. We talked a little bit afterwards. How wicked is that, like, unmovable arm of Svetan?
His knowledge, man, is just, he probably wasn't sure what he felt from me the first round. And then just after that, understanding that I have the buckle and how it limits you moving and stuff. Man, I can't begin to explain to people what it would take to beat that. For one, I'm kind of a slower puller, so in some sense there's benefits to it, but to pull him, I think there's a level of speed that you need, not with just power.
I agree, Robbie.
But the angle at which he pulls that, man, like if you're a strictly hook puller, you're almost hopeless.
Well, really? he did just say, "Hello, guys. I'm happy to see you." He's on Instagram right now.
I don't know if he said it just like that.
He said it just like that. He's very happy to see us. What's up, Svetlana? Very happy to see you too. We'll see you guys back soon. Yeah, I mean, Robbie, explain to them. We were talking a little bit, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. He kind of has this like, what did you say? He's taking your pronation, but he's also doing something else at the same time. You were saying
it's anytime that like you're trying to come at him, whether like for one, he wants your hand out away from your shoulder the way he pulls you. But anytime that you try and gain ground on him, he's going this way. Not to mention he's dragging you this way, so your hand is going to constantly do this. He's going to turn you almost palm up to the point where you almost have to flop press him.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. We have the shark in the house, Andre.
What's up, guys?
Easy walk in the park for this, man.
Yeah, literally sharks in the water in Australia, I heard.
Very rough. How are you feeling, Andre?
I feel good. I mean, chilling.
Nice.
That's great. That's fantastic. We're just kind of going around talking a little bit about the card. Appreciate you hopping on. I'll ask this question to Robbie first, but then I'll go right to you, Andre. So we just had Jason what his favorite match other than his own was. Robbie, what was your favorite match of the night that you got to watch?
I would have to, it's going to be between Jason and you and Mero and Playman. For one, that match, almost everybody expected Playman to win.
Yeah.
He is known universally as having just a killer hand as an outside puller, and he dedicated to one a hook.
Mm-hmm.
Who suspects that? Like, which allowed Mero to truly have a chance to get in there, and it wasn't just that he won on fouls. I mean, he was holding his ground against him. So that is one that, like, to me, I thought that was the two matches that probably had the longest shots of winning.
Yeah, that was absolutely wild. Andre, what was your favorite match of the night?
Obviously mine. No, I'm joking. I like Robbie versus Cvetan. Was a really good one. And also, I mean, Mate I also like with
Toshi,
yeah. Yeah, it was also a great one.
Yeah,
I mean, Jason also good one, even like little dominant, but still he had to work, you know. Yeah, mostly like all matches were like really good, actually.
Yeah, well,
and I have to agree with the Toshi match. I think Toshi really, like, I expected that match, Maddie to win, like maybe round one, and then he was going to gas out. And I was completely impressed with just Toshi's ability to just give up that hand and then just hit straight sideways, and just he's relentless with not stopping to do that. It's almost like he doesn't gas out with doing that, and that's like an amazing ability of Toshi.
He's resilient for sure.
Yeah, he just kept hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting, and I was like, geez, this guy doesn't stop. It was absolutely crazy. I do have a question now, Chris. We can get real interactive right now. Should we ask Andre if he wants to pull a certain individual?
Oh, we're gonna do that now.
I mean, we could put him on the spot.
I mean, yeah.
Chris, do the honors, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not meant to prepare for this either. So, Andre, we're both in the same boat. So, we did get some messages after Knuckles Up 4, and we were curious, would you be open to a match against Ron Bath at Knuckles Up 5?
I mean, right hand?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Is that an I guess of like, I'm not sure if I'm strong enough?
I mean, yeah. Well, I'll tell later. Maybe, yeah, not time to tell.
Okay. No worries. So maybe we'll see that. Maybe we won't, but that's okay. We'll put the pressure on.
No, but it's really interesting match for me for sure. I definitely would like to pull him.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Just for the people live at home, just a little.
I mean, it actually was one of my dream to pull someone of the legends. So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, to pull him.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Now, Robbie, I know you obviously had a little bit of a loss, but is there anybody else, like whether it's someone from overseas or someone in the U.S. that you're kind of keen on taking down? Maybe you want to officially take that spot from Craig Tullio. I know he got you in the round robin. Maybe, I don't know.
Look, Craig knows. Like, I love Craig, but I'm never going to dodge Craig. I don't expect him to dodge me. I don't think we're built that way. I'm always going to chase the top spots, just how I am. I want the best guys. That's why when I was asked at a certain point, would I want to pull Playman? Absolutely. I would love to pull him right-handed.
Yeah.
Would I love to pull Craig right-handed? Absolutely. Nice. I'm not going to turn down any match of that caliber. I will not turn down a single one. You don't even have to ask. Just know that I will say yes.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. I know we're working on a couple of exciting matches for all you guys. As I had mentioned earlier, for people who weren't here, we are going to be having at least 10 super matches at Knuckles Up 5. Now, don't worry. So one of our things is it's not something we want to do always, but because we're called the High Five, we figured every 5 cards, we'd have like a super card where we have, 10, possibly 12 matches, just really to just give back to the community and make it absolutely wild. But we always, like we said before, we don't want to be there for 6-7 hours. I think if we can stay at that 4-hour mark, that's a lot more fun for everybody at home and everybody in the house. But yeah, we're excited about that. And then Andre and Robbie, I think you guys might have missed, or if you were listening live, we are going to be having the last worldwide qualifier for the Arnold Classic at Knuckles Up 5 that morning. So it's going to be an absolutely crazy day. Totally nuts. But yeah, thank you guys for hopping on. I'm super, super pumped. I mean, both of your guys' matches, obviously, although one of them was a loss, one of them was a win, were absolutely incredible. We couldn't thank you guys enough.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
It's an honor.
Just to catch up a little bit here in the chat. We got Lucha saying that the winner of the last Arnold qualifier gets a Knuckles Up tattoo. Well, one of our guests that's going to be there might be able to supply you with that tattoo.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll get into that later. And yeah, so that definitely was a shocker for Savage Arm Wrestling. The shocker was a Shishido. He was not ready for that. Yeah, definitely. I think going into this, we did get a lot of comments because obviously not no one, but people are still learning about Shishido's level. So yeah, he kind of came in as the underdog with Mate, but yeah, definitely he's that rising star from Japan, which is awesome.
Ooh, and I think, guys, Mario might be joining us. He said he's going to run some red lights just to get on here.
Right, we are not liable for your traffic ticket,
definitely.
Please
not liable.
Drive safe.
No,
I really wanted to grip up with him.
Yeah,
he looks.
I've never got to grab a hold of an Australian before, so
yeah, we got to change that.
Well, I mean, Andre, took one of their lunch monies, so
yeah, he took the whole arm home. Apparently, you could find it in Florida.
Now, Andre, in a very serious note, though, did Ryan show up exactly the way you expected? Did anything catch you off guard, or was it just simply like, "Yep, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen"?
I mean, be honest, like it was exactly as it happened on my mind, because I knew I gonna be stronger in the center, so I gonna take this, and then probably if he's gonna go king's move, what I was actually expected, so he might stop me. It's actually same scenario happened.
Yeah.
So and then was just like when I did preparation, I thought, so how I gonna do? I gonna try to press him, or I gonna try to regrip? So and I did training for regripping. I spent a lot of time try to like regrip, not much press, because press it's also kind of I would say make you exhausted more. And I try to just get like as maximum like advantage on the wrist. So. And then, just basically was side pressure. I was surprised that was my side pressure was like just enough to finish his king's move. Because I was still were like preparing in the press as well. So yeah,
it was
definitely actually a little bit lighter, I would say, than I expected. Yeah,
Gotcha. Wow, interesting. Yeah, I think he was well prepared. I genuinely believe that it maybe if he had
The muscle mass. I mean, like it's almost 10 kilos like heavier and like leaner. So it's
exactly
like different weight class.
Maybe if he had like 4 more months of training, maybe it would have been a little bit closer. But I think the result would have still been the same. Because you were, like you said, you were very dominant in the center of the table. Did you two? Did any of you 3 guys get to grip up at all on that after pull or no?
No, we didn't actually.
No, we kind of like everyone else.
Yeah, everyone else.
That's okay. Basically. That's okay. We'll just have to bring all you guys back in January and have a good time.
I did only 1 match on the right after. And was like not good.
Yeah.
I felt like, I don't know, some pain, and I stopped.
Oh, yeah. Definitely don't want to get hurt. That's for sure. Yeah, I saw I think you pulled Jew on the left, and he was not expecting any of that, Andre.
No, left was fresh. Left was, I felt really good. Nobody could beat me left hands that day,
Oh, yeah, that was absolutely wild.
Okay, well, when Marcio came and Jordan, I was already done. So I did already like 15 matches. My left was done. I didn't even, try.
Yeah. Oh, those guys, I mean, they're just, and they're also like, and this is not a knock on you, but those guys are also so strong. I mean, they're just, and that was probably one of the most surprising matches. Did you guys think that match was going to go the way it did between Jordan and Marcio?
Not like so easy.
I expected that outcome, but not exactly that easy.
Yeah. I was very, very impressed. Now, Jay, let me ask, because you know him more than any of us. Do you think like Marcio was there mentally 100%, or maybe he was like worried about the match or something like that? Because it seemed like after that first round, he wasn't attacking the way he normally would.
Yeah, he didn't turn up like he normally does. That's for sure. You usually see him starting to get loud, and even if he loses a match, he'll get mad.
Yeah,
he was kind of just like blank faced during it, and he didn't for whatever reason he didn't turn up with it. And I don't know if just what he felt really completely took the wind out of his sails completely, just saying, holy shit, like that's another level right now for where he's at. I don't know. But I've been there before, and in that type of setting where if you are dominated to that extent, it's just like it's not really much I could do. So what do you do? I don't know. And that's just a hard thing. That must be a hard thing to swallow.
Yeah. I mean, we've all been on the table before when we grip up with somebody and all of a sudden you're like, I'm in a different class than they are. Like I need a little more time or whatever. I was just expecting it to be a little bit closer, but like you said, I think, I know Marcio's like, he's still on an upswing, we'll say, right? He definitely was injured last year, and now he's kind of coming his way back up. But it just goes to show you, though, we were talking with Jordan, and he was telling us in the van that he trains 3 times a day, arm wrestling 5 days a week. And I was like, really? He goes, yeah, 45-minute sessions and 1 hour and a half session.
Wow.
Which is
look,
nuts.
I think overall, I think people are just starting to realize how high level Jordan is at. And I think Jordan is probably top 5 in the world at like 105, 115 right now. Like he's probably that high right now.
Yeah.
And I think I just think it's becoming more and more known. And I think as it becomes more and more known, he's also steadily climbing at that same token. So I think he has to reach pretty freaking high right now. I think to find something that's going to be tough for him.
Yeah, I think if he just keeps like slowly, because he's what, 28, I think, Chris, right?
28. He's
28. Something like that. Yeah,
he's 28. I mean, by the time he's 35, if he just continues on this trajectory, I think he'll just be number 1 in the world at that point, like in the supers. I really do. I mean, if he can stay injury free and keep getting slowly, maybe put on a kilo every year type thing, a couple kilos a year of good quality muscle and size. Oh yeah, he's going to be absolutely.
And he's big framed and all, and he's a bigger guy, but he doesn't look like what he did. Like, it's
don't
just
look
like,
imposing.
where?
Oh my goodness! Everybody
hear
is
me?
in. We can hear you,
Man.
Mario. Matarangi, what's happening?
Hey guys.
Oh, this is awesome.
Full
It's
house.
like
we got it at the same time. Nice.
this is great. It's like we're back in the freaking
hotel.
at the hotel right now.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Well, we're just kind of talking a little bit, guys, about obviously, you know, I know some of you guys were watching, but about the card and how you think things went and all that type of stuff. But I'll give you guys the same question I asked Andre, Robbie, and Jay. Martarangi, we'll start with you. Other than your own match, what was your favorite match of the night?
James and Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was better.
That match was absolutely wild. It was crazy. That's one of the common answers too, because you know that was definitely a battle on the inside. Mario, how about you? What was your favorite match other than your own of the night?
Same thing.
Yeah,
James and Craig. Yeah, I got to see it from the corner there. It was amazing.
Yeah,
I'm a better corner man.
James had Craig on the ropes, dude. That last round, fuck, he was in trouble. Seriously.
Yeah, it was absolutely wild.
That could have went either way.
Oh,
so good.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, first, I'm glad you guys all got back home safe. So that's very happy for me to hear. Or sorry, very happy. Yeah, I think that made sense. But Knuckles Up 5, January 25th. If we can fit them, would you guys all be happy to come back?
Absolutely. Love it.
Yeah, you know my answer.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Chris, I think we're gonna have to have like 20 super matches.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when do you want to start rolling out these matches?
Oh man. I mean,
feel like
we might as well. We're already asking Andre if he'll take a match. Should we just mention that the Beast himself has a match?
I believe so. Mate, we already are getting tattoo requests from the winners of our tournament.
So we're going to be having a tournament. You know, it's the last global qualifier for the Arnold. And someone in the chat said, "Well, if they win the tournament, do they get a Knuckles Up tattoo?" And I'm like, I mean, we could possibly make that happen. We could make that work. But yeah,
that could be. I'll be keen to. I could be keen to do something like that.
That would be so.
Well, do it live too.
Right on the main stage on the table. Yeah. Totally not hygienic at all. We'll do it right there. But yeah, big match.
Yes.
Something that has been in the works for a very, very long time.
Yeah, figurative and literally big.
Literally just absolutely tipping the scales. Matarangi Hedamoris versus Jeremy the Tank Petruncio, happening at Knuckles Up 5. Jeremy is gonna be, he is so keen on this match.
Yeah.
And now Matarangi, let the people know you guys have been friends for a long time, but you always said you guys want to have a match together, correct?
Yeah. Worlds in Lithuania, we sort of made a promise with each other that that's something that we would achieve in the future.
Yep,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think both of you guys, obviously larger than life, but couldn't be some of the nicest people in the sport. So it's awesome to have you both back. So it's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
That's our official first match that we've told people about, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Now we got to get the graphic out. We got to do work now, Chris. We can't just sit on our laurels.
Yeah. Actually, Mate, we do have a question in the chat.
That has to be the heaviest match you guys have ever.
That has to be.
Oh,
like bar none. I don't even have to check.
Because I know myself and Leroy were close, but not that close.
Even Tank and Steve Walker maybe close.
That's going to be one hell of a way, and that's going to be awesome. But I heard Matarangi might be working with somebody. We're going to give him a lean, mean fighting machine. So you better watch out. The Beast number 2 is coming to Knuckles Up 5.
Yes. Mate, quick question here from Savage Arm Wrestling. Have you ever pulled Michael Ford? I believe he's from Singapore.
Yeah, I have.
Nice.
In Australia, 2017, I think.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. How did that go?
Yep. I won my match.
Right. Not surprised. Not surprised.
Such a polite individual. I'm sure he annihilated.
I
really wanted to say.
Oh, that was the first WAL qualifier for Australasia. Oceania.
Oh, that's pretty
very cool. Very awesome.
I remember
that.
Awesome. I remember watching that.
But yeah, guys, so that is your first official announced match. Matarengi Hedemores versus Jeremy Perchuncio. I think that one's going to be absolutely awesome because Jeremy has been itching to get back on a card ever since he had a tough loss against Steve Walker on Knuckles Up 2, correct?
Correct.
Yep, that was Knuckles Up 2. Yeah. But yeah, as Matarengi had said, they were planning on doing this for many, many years. So I think we just lost Andre, so you probably had to hop out, right? But Andre, if you're still listening, thank you so much for hopping on. We truly appreciate it. But yeah, that is our first one. Do we have any others that we can spoil? I don't think we should spoil the others yet, right?
Maybe we'll leave that for later into the podcast, kind of give them something to listen for.
Reason to hold on and keep.
We have another
Is
question.
Is it the women's one we'll announce?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Which one?
There's a few.
Is it going to be the one with lighter color hair or darker colored hair?
Yeah, we could go lighter first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys should definitely stay on this podcast because we're about to drop some freaking bombs on you guys. Do you have questions in the chat here?
Yes. Savage Arm Wrestling, he wants to know. So he saw Jason and Toshi pulling in the after pull. So yeah, what are your thoughts on kind of Toshiyuki's
roll?
Yeah, Toshi roll, which I guess is his top roll side pressure move.
Toshi, I mean, first of all, like I said, I was praising Toshi the whole entire night. Like I was like, Toshi, you're an absolute beast. Toshi has a heavy side pressure hit. His hand is where he's vulnerable, but I think he kind of prefers to pull without his hand because that's where he's able to access his side pressure power. So, it's funny because I'm a strong top roller and I'm able to exploit anybody that wants to give me their hand, or I'll take it usually. And, that's something where Toshi is comfortable. So he can give that hand and then attack with his side pressure hits. And, at that point, when we did our after pull, we were at least 2 hours into the after pull. We were both pretty burnt out. So I wouldn't put too much weight on any type of after pulling in that.
Real quick, we have some highlights in the chat. We have Vitor Munoz, Gabby Vasconcelos' husband, is in live on Instagram. Ray Romanowski's in the house. Big Ryan Espy is also joining us as well. So, guys, welcome. Now, I do think that would be an interesting super match one day down the line, Jay, you and Toshi, but I think we'll have to put that one aside. But I do want to bring up once again
that, I would love that.
Yeah, that Robbie had mentioned that one of his favorite matches was Mario and Plemeza. Now, Mario, big freaking win. I mean, I know you were confident, but did you be real with me? What did
I was
you
the opposite of confident. I was the opposite.
There we go.
I was a nervous wreck, dude.
Yeah. How did you because physically you look like you were rock solid. How did you mentally feel going into that match?
Oh, man, I was honestly just short of breath, overthinking things, and then that round one happened. I'm like, oh damn, I can hold on to this guy. And then from there, I was on cruise control, just trying to hook him in and just gas out his pronator and his bicep. And I did honestly, I wanted him, instead of him fouling, I wanted him to come in a hook with me, but it just never happened.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was wild. I mean, I had an inkling that after what you were able to do to Jason, no offense, Jason, it was a wild match.
It's okay.
That you would have enough just overall power to get the job done. But like you said, he was the heavy favorite. It was pretty wild. Guys, if you haven't already, go to the-5aw.com and get to watch these matches because you're not going to want to wait till they come out on YouTube because they are hot like freaking pancakes right now. But yeah, it was absolutely wild. But I think the most important match of the night is one that hasn't even occurred yet. Svetlana Gashevsky calling out Engin What in the hell?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all.
I did not see that coming. So, Engin, if you're listening, Knuckles up 5? Svetlana Kashevsky?
We could put all our differences aside and
we don't even have differences. I just want to see that match. I think that would be epic. That would be
absolutely. The world wants to see that.
Oh my goodness.
That would be amazing.
That would be insane. That would be absolutely wild. But yeah, I think I just I heard some rumors in the background that it might happen if he wins, but I was like, nah, there's no way he'll actually do that. But yeah, that was absolutely epic. But yeah, that was crazy.
And real quick in the chat here, Mate, we do have some questions for you. So Savage Arm Wrestling is curious. So what's your idea in terms of where Toshi kind of falls? Like, who do you think would be like a good matchup for him? I guess one suggestion here from Lagia, would Shishido and an SB match make sense? Especially because you had actually pulled them both back to back over the weekend.
I don't quite know SB's right arm. If it's anything like his left, I think that would be a good match in terms of Ryan dropping his weight on top of Shishido's hand. But again, Shishido knows how to work without his hand, just like Jason had mentioned.
And yeah, now I am curious though. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan. If you're still in the chat, didn't he just tear his right bicep, like this year?
Yeah, it was tricep, and I thought that was in Texas.
Tricep. Yeah. That's right. I wonder how that arm is feeling. I mean, we all know Ryan's bread and butter is his left arm. So,
just to interject here.
Yeah, go for it.
I have a match with Shishido in 3.5 weeks.
Oh,
wait,
nice.
What?
Yeah, in Japan. Yeah.
Really? On the right arm, I'm assuming.
Right arm, yeah.
Very cool. Very well. Yeah, that's a great question. Will it be live streamed? Is there somewhere people can watch it?
I'm not sure, but Savage Arm Wrestling will be there. So if anyone's going to live stream, it could be him.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to watch that match because he's got about, I would probably guess about 60 pounds on you. So that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Very
a lot of side pressure on that match for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Oh, and then Savage Levi's saying he's going to be the corner man. I like it. Just Levi, just put a little put something in Mario's drink, get him a little woozy, and then
that might make him stronger. I think.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be awesome. Yeah, we do want at least stream it to our cell phone so we can watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Just
that's definitely
FaceTime real quick.
One thing I'm bummed about is a lot of you guys didn't get to pull each other in the after pull, because one of the ones I really wanted to see was Andre and Mario pulling on the right arm. What do you guys think? How would that go?
It's a good match.
I mean, I'll start first. He kicked my ass in Arizona. How long ago was that? A year or 2 years ago now? I can't remember.
Probably closer to 2 years.
Yeah. I've gotten better since then, and he has as well. So it would have been interesting.
Yeah, I think that would definitely be interesting. Side note, Beck Sung Yule has joined the Instagram line. What's up, Beck? Hope you're feeling better. I know you had a bit of an injury, but I think he is on the mend. I hope he is. Another absolute beast. And he would have been back on this card that just happened if he hadn't had his injury. So that is something awesome. Oh, Carolyn, thank you so much for the super chat. We got a little shout out here. Shout out to the genius that got Big Laws and Jake in the commentary booth. That was pure magic. Thank you so much. Chris and I are super pumped about having Lawrence there. I think we need to make that a new thing. So everyone that is in this live right now, if you guys are coming to January 25th, it is a mandatory leg day workout. 2 days before.
It really works. It really works, guys.
With Lauren Shale. That was awesome. That was so awesome. It was great to have him. What's up, Mason? Mason's on the Instagram live right now too. But yeah, very, very cool. And guys, just so you know, Paul Italia will be going live in about 15 minutes on his channel. So anybody who is watching, please hop in. He's amazing for the community. Don't listen to what anybody says. He is one of the people that is pushing arm wrestling forward in a positive light, and we truly appreciate all of his support. But yeah, I guess the last thing we do before we announce that last match and hop off of here is let's leave the floor open to all these amazing gentlemen right here. Again, I'll ask you the same thing I asked you last time when we were there. Guys, go one by one. Dream match, not what you like, the next match. Your dream match that you would want, who would it be? Go. Start with you, Jason.
Yes. Yes. It doesn't matter.
No, fuck that. Okay, Jason, screw that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if we hit the minute mark where we could start cursing.
Yeah. Jason, we need an answer with a name. Go.
I gotta think now because I really don't look. You guys already know my situation. I've been chasing people for a long time, and then I kind of gave up on that when everybody started dodging me. So I'm tired of that bullshit. Like I really am. So it's going to turn to the point where people are going to start chasing me. And that's the bottom line. That's where I'm getting at. And that's where my goal is. People are going to come back and start chasing me. Is I'm going to make that happen. It's plain and simple. So my sights and where I've been looking at, it hasn't been that. It's been focusing on me, and everybody's going to come and get me. That's what's going to happen.
And that's the bottom line because the fine wine said so. Okay. Also, Gabby Vasconcelos is live in the chat on Instagram. Hey, Gabby. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining the halftime. But let's keep moving forward. Robbie Russell, dream match. If you could just snap your fingers and boom, the match is happening right in front of you, who would it be? Go.
Can I name two?
Sure.
Because I just got to watch them pull.
Okay.
Mero or Playman.
Ooh, very good.
They work for me. I love it. They're warriors. I'm built for it.
I like it. And you know what the best part is? We could make that happen. Very, very cool. Very cool. All right, Matarangi. Dream match. Doesn't matter if they're retired, now, gone, whatever. Person you would want to pull tomorrow if you could go.
So unrealistically, I'd probably want to pull Johnny Walker.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like peak John Walker. Yeah,
that's cool. I like
cool.
that.
Just a feel. Actually, there's a few. Like if I go back to when I first started, Harasivakin was the first person I'd ever wanted to feel a true top role.
Okay.
I mean, Arsene Liliev.
Yeah. Those are some good ones. Man, they're all right. I feel bad for Mario and for Andre. These are some tough ones to top here. All right, Mario. Dream match. Doesn't matter when, how, why. If you could get them on a table tomorrow, go.
And it could be unrealistic as well.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
This
one's realistic though. I want
to arm
wrestle.
It's okay. You don't have to name me. I know that's unrealistic. It's all right.
In his dreams.
Let's say Ron Barth would be nice.
Okay.
I like that.
Interesting.
Your timing couldn't be anymore. But yeah, Andre, for you.
And physically now.
John Brzezinski.
John Brzezinski.
Andre said John Brzezinski. I like that.
That'd be a good one. That'd be cool.
Now,
Guys,
let me ask
I actually came up with a name.
Okay.
And I think this is a really good one. And I was actually talking to this person this past weekend, and I said maybe in 5 years. And I think it would really bring everything full circle. Marcio.
The student and the master. That'd be interesting.
And I said maybe in 5 years or 5 to 10 year span if he's still at it.
When he's 70 years old.
Yeah, when he's 61, you'll be pulling him.
That might be the only time I got a shot.
Hey man, that's respect on his end.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Andre,
that would full circle bring it for me.
Now, Andre, let me ask you, John Brzezinski. Now, is that like if you got to pull him tomorrow, you would, or you mean like you want like 2005 John Brzezinski?
I mean, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, pulling a legend for sure.
Yeah. Who doesn't just want to like So here's a quick question: has anyone here actually gripped up with John? Because I've heard his hand just feels weird.
No. Left, just left.
Okay,
just left-handed.
I've shaken
and
his
his
hand.
and his left was weird.
That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. All right, well, we do have to hop off in just a minute, but why don't we, Chris, announce one more match?
Interesting. So
you're the one that said it.
Yeah. Well, actually, before that, Mario, we did have a quick question. There was a call out that happened at KU4 that happened in the backstage, which I'm not sure if you heard, but as redemption for his student, would you ever be open to a match against Svetan Gashevsky?
Yeah, dude. 1000%. 1000%.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Robbie can definitely help you prep for that match.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I think we might have to make that happen. Well, if Engen, guys, let's be fair. You
have to get in line.
The card is to Engen first. And then if Engen says no, then we might just have to make that match happen. Yeah.
Is there a weight cap on this? What's the go here?
I don't know. Honestly,
well,
you know how much I love cutting.
He also called Ant Shaw out.
He did call out. So
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, I don't think he cares. But just a little history, guys. On Knuckles Up 1, Sabin Badalescu pulled Chance Shaw. Chance won, and Master was like, "I will pull him." And we're like, "Oh, okay, interesting." And the way it happened actually is very simple. Plemon was in his corner, and I think you were up 2-0 or something like that. And he walks back and looks at me, and he's like, "You would have a redemption match." And I mean for him. And I'm like, I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, I'm like, we still have to use the table. Please put it away.
He basically was like, I will whoop him like a baby.
Okay, all right. Now he's paraphrasing. Please do not quote him on that.
He said, "You're a bitch."
He's just lying.
I do think, though, it would be a pretty epic match. So, because correct me if I'm wrong, he just had a wild match against Zoliev, right?
Yeah, I mean AMC. He just walked through some of the best, like 187, 190, pound guys in the
and it's wild. And Robbie, please do not take offense to this. He even said he was like, I'm at like 80% of my best because I just competed, which just goes to show you how ridiculous this 54-year-old is. Like Robbie can tell you himself, this dude is I mean, he's built like no one else.
There's no one else like him.
Yeah, and I think to Robbie, to your point, just talking more like technique, I think Mario kind of fits that lane, being able to pull out with his arm, without his hand, but also the speed he has in which he can get behind his hand. So I think
there's a strategy that takes to beat him as well. So he loves when you have the buckle. Let me tell you.
Interesting.
Oh yeah,
it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, true.
So that we might just have to make that match. But once again, Engen, the call's to you. Svetan Gashevsky, let's go. Let's make that happen. Engen, I will have a special hoodie waiting for you. Okay, I'll sign it myself. That'll be worth millions one day.
Jesus.
But Chris, so are we gonna or are we not gonna? You don't have to.
Yeah. So I think a good card. A good match that we can.
Drum roll.
Other than the one we already announced, right? Which is Don Underwood against the up-and-comer Rickard Bornman.
Yeah, that's right.
We are having one of the female goats of arm wrestling, Sarah Backman, coming to pull one of her fellow Swedish superstars, Ellen Janheim, an up-and-comer, also just killing it on the world level. So we're gonna finally get to see Sarah back on the main stage, and that's one of many women cards that we're gonna be having.
Many. The legends of women are coming in droves on this one.
For sure.
Legends. I said legends. So yeah, guys, get super pumped. Sarah Backman's coming back. Knuckles Up 5. It's going to be absolutely wild. Guys, thank you so much for joining in. Like I said, anybody who is live, please make sure you go join Paul Italia. He's gonna be hopping on in just about 9 minutes. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Guys, thank you so much for hopping on tonight. Truly appreciate it. I know it's late for some of you guys, it's early for some of you guys. Oh, Andre, whoa, put that away. That thing is not registered in the state of Florida. Okay. But yeah, absolutely crazy. We appreciate it so much, guys. So have a good night. Guys, we will see you soon. Knuckles Up 5, January 25th. Last Arnold Classic qualifier in the world of the year. So stay tuned for more. Guys, have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Real quick, Will, before your sign off, I did want to interject. I wanted to go real quick.
Live?
Yes, we're still live.
Do you see that? That's movie magic. We didn't even stop. We're still live.
I just wanted to go through real quick the Arnold qualifiers.
You're right.
That are
I'm
coming
an idiot.
through. No, it's fine. I know.
I'm just so excited.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure that all you guys watching are able to kind of make sure when the next upcoming Arnold qualifiers are coming up. So we do have at the end of this month, we're gonna have the qualifier down in Florida that's going to be coming out, as well as the one actually in upstate New York that a lot of our team is going to be attending. We have one that's coming up in Idaho, I believe. And then we have a few more. I know we just finalized the one with Ryan Espy that he's going to be hosting up in Manitoba. So everyone that in Canada, please get out there so you can represent the great brothers up north at the Arnold Classic. And we're working on it, finishing touches on Puerto Rico as well. So that's going to be awesome. Going to see some stars from Puerto Rico represent and be there at the Arnold November. I have to double check the dates. I want to say it's the weekend of the 7th and the 8th. We're going to have Bulgaria, and that's where we're going to get all those countries out there representing. Going to be some beasts coming to show up. So, yeah, stay tuned, guys. Again, you can find it at thehigh5aw.com as well under our Arnold qualifiers. So thank you again for all the support. Will, you can sign us off.
Guys, once again, go to thehigh5aw.com. Get your pay-per-view now. It is still live for a few more days. You're not going to want to miss some amazing arm wrestling. We had a few of the athletes come on tonight. Their matches were absolutely incredible. Like we said, Svetan Kashevsky called out Engin Terzi. It was a wild night. And we're going to have some amazing matches moving forward on Knuckles Up 5, January 25th. But to the community, to everybody who's watching, to everyone who has supported us from the beginning to now, thank you so much.